Okay, we are now live.
Okay, cool. So you can see I've logged into WordPress.
Okay, so I log in.
And those logins are in Basecamp.
Right.
Inside the Chow 2D project. Right here, WordPress logins. Okay. Matter of fact, yeah, let's do it that way. Log in like that. Okay. So we have our Google Drive open, and we're on the first thing that requires posting, which is letter from Umberto Mucci. So you can see in WordPress, we have over here on the left, it says posts. Okay.
Okay, posts, right.
Now this is just an example of all the various categories that I've created. And we'll go a little deeper into that in a second, but I always like to have this tab open just as a reference in case I need it. Then here's a record of all the posts. So basically, for this, when you're on this screen, you're basically just going to hit Add New Post.
Okay.
And so there's no title on this particular document, but
yeah,
I'm just going to put letter. Oops. Is it UMBERTO, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can put. This is about Christmas because every month he'll have one in here.
Christmas letter.
Okay.
So then I click on Backend Editor, which gives us control of Visual Composer,
okay,
which is a drag and drop interface. Okay. Now here on the left are the categories.
And when you say left, you mean right?
Yeah, right. My apologies. I scroll down, and we try to find a relevant category. So in this case, well, first I need to add a new category for December. So you can see December 2015.
On the home screen, isn't there a section called People?
Screwed it up, yeah. There is, yeah, and that's probably where I'm going to put this. But just give me 1 second.
Okay.
I messed up. Okay. I'm just going to publish this for a second. All right. So the months, when I'm creating a new category, December 2015, so someone can easily sort by the issue, and that is a child category of past issues.
Okay.
Right? So I'll just add a new category, and you'll see it on top.
Got it.
I also want to click past issues, though, just makes it easy.
Okay.
So now in this case, we're also going to click People, and we're going to add a tag. I usually add a few, depending on how people search.
Okay.
The Italians. And it just adds tags right there. Okay. Now in this case, this article was written by him.
Correct.
He's already a created author.
Okay.
On the site with a profile, so I'm going to select him. Okay.
Okay, got it. So you're basically starting at the top and going down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I make sure all that stuff's solid first.
Okay.
You can see this is a standard post. It's not a video, which we'll do a video post in a second. So you can see that too. That way you can always be posting your videos on your own.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean? As they come in. I know you do a lot of them. So you don't need to worry about any of these templates. Basically, just going to click Add Element, and you're going to add a text block. And then it will expand. And I'm basically copying the page, from the document there. And I'm pasting it in. Now you'll notice there's some weird spacing.
Correct.
Depending on what you're copying from, sometimes it does weird shit. So in this case,
so just go through and remove the extra carriage returns.
Sometimes you may just have to manually make sure it all lines up. Okay. My suspicion is if we downloaded this document, it wouldn't do that if you pasted right from Word instead of from here. See, that's
Okay.
a thing you can always try. So that's a comma there, so that goes up. Goes up. Okay. Goes up. Okay. So that's all set and looking good. I'm just going to hit save, and there's what my page is going to look like.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we'll get to a different example and show one that has pictures in it, but this one's easy. So now we have the featured image, which is what makes the post look great. So these are the two images we were provided.
Right.
In this case, I'm going to select that one because it's a larger starting point.
Okay.
And remember, my post images are 696 by 464.
Okay.
So I'm going to download it. Oh, I use Photoshop. I'm sure there's plenty of tools you can crop with easily.
Yeah.
That are free and easy. So I'm just going to set my 696 by 464. And I'm just going to crop it. This is a perfect crop. Boom. Now I save for web. And the reason I do that is it compresses it. See how the image is only 33 kilobytes?
Yeah, wow.
That keeps the site loading quickly.
Got it.
Especially on mobile devices and everything. In this case, I'm going to increase it a little bit because 33 is even a little low. 57 is still acceptable. Under 100 kilobytes is usually what we're shooting for.
Okay.
Posts 2015. I just like to keep myself organized just in case there was ever a problem with the site. Oops. Post image. So I'm going to select set featured image. In my case, I just drag it in, but you can also just hit upload media file there. But for all you Mac users, it can be dragged in like that, or you could just click upload file and select your file location. So you'll see that there's the blue check mark by that picture. So I'm just going to click set featured image, and it's done. Nice and easy. So one quick check. Got X categories. We're all set. So I publish it. And that's that. Now if we went under authors, Baramucci. You'll see there's his post.
Yeah, good.
And we can take a look at how it looks. You can also easily view it by pressing this View Post button here. Same way. You can see we got a nice little featured image. And boom. Sometimes it's nice on the bottom is just type in the word space and add a little empty space. 32 pixels is plenty.
Okay.
Reason being, you see how this ad runs right up on the text?
Yeah, got it.
Just a little fine tuning,
Sure.
shows that we're professionals. That was nice. Right? So there's that one. That one's done. I click back. And we go on to the President's Letter. So now in this case, I'm inspecting this image size, and I can already tell that it's not quite as high quality as we want, but if we double check, you see how it has those gray edges on it?
Yeah.
We don't want shit like that. But it's pretty large pixels, so we should be able to just crop this right there. That'll work nicely. Message from Prez. Okay. So So in some cases, I also like to reference the actual look of the magazine. Just so I can see how the page was laid out.
Okay.
So you have that as an in-page kind of image.
Yeah.
Which is nice because it has the caption.
Mm-hmm.
But, obviously web's a bit different.
Right.
So we're just going to hit add new. And this is message from President. And since this is a recurring post, I always put December 2015. And there we go. So now he has his own category. So I'm going to click on IAC and from the president.
Got it.
On the bottom, I'm going to select Angelo Casaro. Featured image we just made. Oops. That's not what I want. Set my featured image. Boom. I always like to add a few tags. IAC, Angelo, just because you gotta think how old people might search too.
Right.
Sorrow, president.
So this is a internal. It's a search within the site.
Yeah, it makes it easier for people to search. I'm also going to select December 2015 for every post that we're doing today.
Okay.
That's probably good for this particular topic. So, plus text block. How can I download this? It's not downloadable. Usually
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're right. Huh.
Usually there's a download thing.
What about to the right of the printer? That little. Huh.
Maybe there we go. So let's see if this is any better. Because this is a long one. That worked nicely. See how much?
Yeah.
Now you don't do shit. So that's always cool. So what I want to do is just quickly check. We already got our image. Okay. So that's ready to publish. And then that one should pop up right away under that category. There it is. That's nice. So let's just give it, I always give everything a quick look over. I think we need to add some space at the bottom again, I forgot. But that came out, pretty well. But if we want, I guess we could try adding this caption. I wonder if I can do that here. I set it. And we'll see if it still works for feature image. Probably will. Yeah, that's nice. So then the caption comes right there.
Perfect.
Okay. So it's just a little quick space at the bottom. Again, the plus symbol. Just easy to type in space. Save. Update. And we're good.
Okay. Now, what do we do? There's one article from last month that in the magazine it had the wrong guy's name.
Which one?
Tony Ricevuto, the bomber.
The magazine had it wrong, or in here we had it wrong?
Well, the magazine's wrong, so it's also wrong what you did, because you didn't know. You took it right from the magazine.
Oh, so we just go to posts. So here's a record of all the posts.
Okay.
Now, right now there's 34 of them, but over time there's going to be a shitload.
Yeah.
So just try to get in the habit of searching. So I heard you say bomb squad, so I'm just going to type in bomb. There it is, the new Italian squad.
Yeah.
So who was the correct author?
Harry D. Benedette.
Well, I haven't created him.
Yeah. We probably won't need to.
Well,
or do you have to? Everybody?
Everyone.
Okay, so that's a rule.
Yeah.
Anybody who writes from this point forward, even if it's
they want
one
credit.
time.
So anyone that it's a one-time thing, you can just put it under Ciao Tutti.
Okay.
And then at the bottom of the article, I mean, he is quoted right here, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just going to write written by.
Okay. Okay, so now how will that show on the
Actually,
website? I went in and changed that.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good.
I figured that part out, but I couldn't find the other part.
Yeah, the author part?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now on the bottom it'll just say by Chow Tootie.
Okay.
And we'll take a look. So you'll just say Chow Tootie.
Ah, okay, good.
Which can be anything.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's another thing. Can we take that logo that you have on the website and put in the new one?
Right. I was going to do that. Where am I going? Newspaper is the theme options. You go to theme panel.
Okay.
All right, let's see. What size I need it to be. 380 by 106. There's the new one. So what size is this? 380 by 106 px.
Is that on a white background?
Yeah, I'm going to remove the background. Actually, I wonder if I already have PNG. Yeah. Yeah, here it is.
Except that doesn't have the text under it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all it is to it.
Got a little
Oh, got
Photoshop.
it. Okay, then you got to take each of those out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic eraser tool.
I think Sherry, no. Okay, so could I have this also, because what we had to do on the cover is we had to use the old logo and put in the National Italian American magazine, but it wasn't the same font, it didn't look as good.
Gotcha. PNG. I'll save this out large for you first. Dash large. Large. Parent. New logo.
And would you mind doing it in white? Because sometimes on the magazine we have to do the logo white.
Sure.
Because she can't do it when she has the PNG, right?
Is she using Photoshop or?
Yeah. She can?
Well, I think I sent you the PSD file, which is the Photoshop file.
Yeah.
But it's not
okay,
quite
maybe
that
she
easy.
did do that because on the cover it is white with the black, with the drop shadow.
Yeah, it's not quite that easy. I'd have to open it up.
All right. Well, we can do that some other time.
This one maybe. No, that's not it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I saved it. Well, there's the Photoshop file for her too.
Okay.
And with the Photoshop file, all she has to do, you can select the different layers. For example, the text.
Yeah.
Or that text.
Okay.
So what she would do is she would just.
She might have done that.
Color overlay white.
Yeah, she might have done that.
Yeah. But just in case she didn't have it, it's there now.
Yeah, okay.
So now for web.
What is that font underneath?
The font is
National Italian American part.
Bebas New book.
Okay.
It's a free font, I believe. There's that for you.
Okay, great.
Now let me size this one. Oh. That's not the one I want. Good, so this one needs to be sized now. Okay. Okay. Theme options. Upload. Sometimes this freaking thing is weird. Sometimes you have to save out the page when you make a change to one of the core pages.
Oh.
Some kind of WordPress error.
How would you say you are in Photoshop if 10 is the ultimate expert and 1 is a novice? Where would you rank yourself?
Man, there's some really good people with Photoshop. And, you know, it's all about application, too. So Photoshop can be for so many different things, like creating a logo, or, you know, elements of a page, sizing things. But then there's also like this whole aspect of like really fine-tuning photos on like a professional level.
Yeah.
And those people have just years and years of.
I see.
Because like, there's all these different adjustment tools with a photo. Like, you know, you pull a photo in, and I mean, this is. You can do like just tiny little curve adjustments, right? Can make it look professional.
Yeah. Now, how do you do that?
This is the curve.
One of the challenges we have is we lay it out in RGB, but it's printed in CMYK, and it doesn't. It washes out.
Yeah.
And when we brought it to a different printer, they said, "Oh yeah, here's what you do to enhance it," but we don't know how to do that
with the photos.
So that when they're, you know, like this, they look more vibrant because, you know, as they described it, the paper absorbs the ink and it just doesn't come out the same. Yeah, that's probably a fun question. Yeah. Oh, let's move on. Yeah. So who are those guys? Oh, that was me. That was me right there. Yeah, yesterday we did an off-road ATV adventure. Huh. Yeah. Was this the hide the flag thing? Yeah. Yeah. God damn it. Stuck. Hate when this happens. And when the people find the flag, is it usually the same people? There's about 70 people that typically sign up now regularly, but there's over 700 users. But the last 3 weeks, it's been new winners every time. Oh, so that's good. Yeah, which is cool. So I want to find a post that's a little more complicated. For example, about the video. Yeah, I just want to show you one with in-page images real quick. All right. I'll show you how to do that. So let's see here. Where's my PDF? Okay. The sheriff one had a few. Yeah. So choose your words wisely. So this is a good one. Okay. So I'm going to add my new post. Choose your words wisely. So sometimes I also try to like think about what is this about. So to me, this is part of community too. Okay. Because he's, you know, sheriff of Las Vegas. So he's kind of a popular guy. I always just look through as well. So I'm going to put December. You can definitely go in people.
Keep them categorized too. And then down at the bottom, Lombardo. So let's copy this in first. Okay. Let me do a bit bigger. Okay, so looking at the magazine, I see where you have these two particular images. Now in this case, I'll probably leave these two in page.
Okay.
And I'll just search for another image for the featured image.
Okay.
So this one's about sharing online and being careful sharing. Social sharing. So I try to pick one that looks okay. It's going to be hard to make it always exact, you know.
Right.
It's kind of cool. Like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
So the idea is just to get people's attention.
Exactly.
A good picture of that.
Good pictures make
Gets them
people
to-
click things.
Got it.
And I'm going to put this back 696 464 px. Get a nice crop on there. Boom. Save for web. Oops. Back to JPEG. Go to the post 2015 December. Lombardo. Feet as in featured. So I'm also, now that I have that set, I'm going to go back to the images that you provided. I'm downloading these. In this case, I don't necessarily think I need to size them just because WordPress should do that for me automatically. So if you have it, this distant relative made, so right after this paragraph is where you're putting your first image. So I basically just make a space, right?
Okay.
I click this Add Media button. I believe it was this first one, typing on keyboard image. It's a pretty big file. Wouldn't hurt to size it down before you did this, but WordPress will compress it, I believe, in the page once we have the option here. So before you hit insert over here, I'm going to change link to none.
Okay.
And instead of full size, because that would take up the whole frickin' page, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go down to 300 by 200, which is a nice rectangle post. So, and you'll see it went like that.
Okay.
So now, I believe we can go like that, and then it'll be a nice little, I just justified it.
Got it.
Right? So the next one you have is...
Was there something you did to get it to wrap as opposed to inline?
I literally just pressed the justify button.
Okay.
And it wrapped automatically.
Okay.
I always go wrap right, or align right.
Got it.
It just seems to always work a little better. So next one is between our new policy right above that, but we already have an image right there. So I'm going to go down one here, and then I'm going to add media. Okay. Image 3x2 keeps it selected for me, which is nice. So So there, and I'm just selecting the picture.
Okay.
I hit align right.
All right.
And then I hit save. Well, maybe we should align that one left. Well, let's see what the page looks like first. Add some space at the bottom. Done. Tag this one. Bardo. Oops. You can see I already have a tag for him.
Mm-hmm.
Two F's and sheriff, right? Right?
What?
Two F's and sheriff, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I add that tag there. And now for the featured image that we already created. Set that. Bada bing. Now in this case, since he's a pretty authoritative source, this is also kind of a popular topic, right?
Yeah.
It's something that people could potentially be searching online for, right?
Okay.
Especially since people search online for him.
Yeah.
So this is called Yoast SEO, and this is basically referring to the browser title.
Okay.
So with SEO, your browser title should contain your keywords that you're targeting with that particular post. So for example, come on. Well, you can just look at Chowtootie. It's fine. So here I have Chowtootie, the National Italian American magazine. That's basically telling the search engine what the site is about, and it's also what shows up on the search engine right here. This is your meta title, the title of the website.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, I may want to jazz it up a bit, say something about him even, right? So even instead of choose your words wisely, I may say something like, The Downside of Social Media by Sheriff Joe Lombardo.
Okay, got it.
Because that's something he may be searching for.
What is the Yoast part? Was that just the brand?
It's just the plugin of the website that controls this information. The Downside of Social Media.
Does it have a meaning?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's the name of their stupid little company.
I see.
Downside of Social Media. Share it. Oops. Lombardo. Oops, I put it in the wrong spot. Right here it says SEO title. That's where you put it. Now you can also control the description. You don't necessarily have to. The reason I like to keep it empty is Google will dynamically show content from this post in this section here based on what the user searched for. So all of those different keywords that are within that article, could potentially be a big benefit. So I'm just going to leave that, and I'm going to publish it. And then let's just take a look at it directly. So let's see how nice that looks. And we got the images right there. We could move that one left even, just to make it a little bit different.
And that's just clicking left. Okay.
Yep. And then update. And you can see that's quite a bit nicer.
Yeah.
So that's about the in-page images.
Okay.
So now let's do a video post. So let's find your latest video.
That should be at Trevi.
Where was it at?
Trevi.
Is that the best quality camera we can use?
You know, just go ahead a little bit. Just move forward a little bit. Because the way it looked on mine was it cleared up. But this doesn't look like it's on HD, right?
Yeah, now it's on 720. I mean, you should be shooting in 1080.
Yeah, our problem is the internet speed at these places. So I think I even had to use my phone as the hotspot.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. It's always going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Well, so we're on this. I don't want to distract you from that, but just I want to plant the seed that December 7th, and the 4 weeks after that, the plan is to shoot it and put it on actual TV.
Oh, okay.
And the 1 year goal is to be able to sell it to the Food Network.
That'd be great.
It's dining in Vegas.
Sure.
You know, good Italian restaurants with entertainment, and then bringing in people like the manager here and the chef and known a guest entertainer.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
So how do we capitalize on that for the site?
Well, obviously, I mean, you're going to promote it, of course, in all the, when you're talking.
Right.
Like the host of the, just keep dropping the
Just
website address over and over.
Okay. Or maybe we have
I doubt the network's going to allow you to,
Oh.
promote it shamelessly, but.
I was thinking about having a little sign in the background or something.
Well, I mean, if Food Network picks it up, it's a whole different game than what you're about to do now.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're not going to say anything to you, but the Food Network will most definitely not let you. But, doesn't mean you can't be wearing a shirt or have a backdrop that says In Vito Veritas, Ciao Tutti Magazine.
Got it. Okay.
And you can always, the host can always be from Ciao Tutti.
Right.
You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So in this case, I'm adding a new post. And for your series, I always just use the same title. So this is a video post. So you have to click video right there. We go video, we go In Vito Veritas. Tags, I'm going to put Trevi. What are some of these people's
Tony
names?
Saka. Rich Natoli. Natole. And Ron Garrett.
Garrett. So it's instead of the featured image, you can use featured video. The way we do that is we hit this share button right there, and then this short link comes up.
Yeah.
And we're going to paste that right there. Now this is where these kind of come in. What is it? Oh. Well, let's just see what it looks like first with the default. And then we'll go from there. So you're going to be the author of this. And I'll show you why I tried the different formats in a second. Now you could write some text too about what happened.
Okay.
But in this case,
right.
But it would always be nice to add more content, more content, more content. So when we view this post, you'll see this particular format. Now this is a nice size because it's not as blurry as it is, say, at that size, right? But like, let's say you have a really high quality video. There's different ones you can do. I'm trying to find them. Oh, I think it's here. Yeah, it's under post settings. Sorry. So you can see these little play buttons. Those are the 3 video ones. So if we select that one, and then we update, you'll see how it's nice and big. And actually, that didn't turn out too bad.
Okay. Yeah.
But it would always be nice to add a little paragraph down here.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
And then different ones.
So if I had something down here, which I don't, but if I did, the description of the video, Would that be a thing
Well, it's
to
always
be
good.
consistent? Like,
Well,
should I do that here and then I can just copy and paste it?
we don't want to be duplicating content,
Okay,
from the web, because you may run into a duplicate content penalty with Google.
I see.
Could be a problem. So always try to make it original or post it here first and then there,
Okay.
or something like that. But let me show you these other two video formats. So this is the one with the small black box. So should you run into one that you want to look like this, you can see it's just like a dark background around the video.
Got it.
It's just kind of elegant.
Yeah.
And I think in this case it looks kind of good because it's borderless almost.
Mhm.
And then you have this one here, which is kind of cool too. So if you're posting like a lower quality, I think this is a better one for that because it keeps the video smaller.
I see.
And you could potentially, have various stuff here on the side as well, which is nice.
Mhm.
Plus, it shows you related posts. And
Uh-huh.
if you really
Yeah.
don't want to write anything, in this case, it doesn't really look like you need to because people can just watch it, or they can watch a different one. They can share it, which is great.
Now, are those Facebook and Twitter things active or what?
Sure are.
They're connected?
They sure are.
Okay.
So this would be what I would be posting on my timeline, and it would pull the video into, or the featured image from this page, which in this case would be that. So, and another way you can always set your own, like in that Yoast tool again,
Mm-hmm.
if you click on social, you can set a specific social media image, which is kind of cool. And the reason for that is social media images are 1200 by 628.
Okay.
Now the size we're using seems to translate pretty well, but if you ever wanted, like if you had a video, for example, sometimes it's nice to create a featured image just in case somebody wanted to share it.
Right.
But, it's considerably extra work.
Okay.
So that's how you do video. Then, of course, it will go right into video under InVino. And there it is.
Okay. Wow.
Pretty cool.
So if I want to just, let's say I have an interview with somebody and I write a story.
Mhm.
So I just do exactly what we just did.
Like a video interview?
No, not video, just a regular text. Like
Yeah.
I create a file, a text file,
Yep, for sure.
copy and paste it in.
Nice picture of them. Nice
Okay.
wide picture of them,
And if I do a video interview, I just do the same things there.
Right. Yeah, just standard or video, and same way. It'd have to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you to do that. And if you had text to go under it, I'd probably use one of the other formats, that had more text underneath it. But this is nice if you don't want to write anything because
Right.
no one's really expecting it. Whereas one of the other formats, it's white all the way down, which kind of looks different. But
So a project I could do would be to go back and add all of the video interviews that we've done.
you could, yeah.
Do we have a section called video, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, so one thing if you're going to do that, right?
Mhm.
So we go to all posts.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you're adding one from March, for
Yeah.
example.
Okay.
So here's the one we just did. So after you've created it, what you're going to want to do is go quick edit, and then you're going to want to edit the date.
Oh.
Because this menu up top is
Ah.
sorting by most recent.
Got it.
And you always want the most recent one to be found.
Yeah.
Because it's probably what people are looking for if they're
Right.
looking for that. So you always want to edit the post date
Okay.
in that case.
To the date it was actually done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think doing these videos could get us a number of more hits, just give us a good bump.
Sure.
Because what I notice is like the Bob Anderson one,
Mhm.
I'll go back and look, and he just keeps getting
Yeah.
more and more hits.
Right. Exactly. So ones like him, for example, one of
Yeah,
those.
not the stupid ones.
Yeah, like
Yeah, so the way I usually
people that are a
do
big
things is I
deal.
go in waves, so
Yeah.
what do I think is the best?
Well, yeah, just judge
What's
the
the
authority
next
of that
one?
character as well. If it's someone like him who's semi-famous,
Yeah, okay.
you know.
Now, those hits will be counted on our side, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so if someone searches in Vino Veritas at Trevi Restaurant or something similar to that, in theory it should start coming up in search. But there's always a chance that they're going to find YouTube first,
Okay.
which is okay.
But if they click on our site,
Then they'll come to this page.
okay.
So
then we'll show.
Like if I type in Vito Veritas at Trevi, you'll see the first thing that comes up is your YouTube video.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
in a day or so after this page, after Google finds this page, it may come up in the same spot.
Okay.
As our website becomes more authoritative and starts gaining more steam, then of course things will change. But right now it's a new site with low authority. And
so if it said the website instead of YouTube, and somebody clicked on it, then on our analytics it would show up as
like a click, yeah.
A click, and then it would show as what it was.
Right.
If we drilled down.
Right.
And would it show as a view on the YouTube site?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if someone's on our site and watches the video, it still counts as a YouTube view.
Okay.
So you can see we're on the first page now for Chalk Duty Magazine, at least.
Oh.
So it's working its way up.
Okay.
It'll take some time. But yeah, some of these are older, more step. I mean, that's a Google Plus page, but whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Holiday Archive seems to rank ahead of our homepage so far.
So, but that's our thing.
That's
right?
our website, yeah.
Okay.
This is the page. These are called post archives. They're basically just every category theoretically has its own page on the site, even though we don't necessarily lead users to them.
Mm-hmm.
They still index with Google, which is great because it creates search traffic. So.
Okay, now if I screw something up, you can probably go back in and fix it, right?
Most cases.
What is the thing I have to not do?
Well, just don't touch this. Don't touch the theme panel.
Okay. Which is where? Under newspaper?
Yeah.
Okay, just stay in post.
Yeah.
Right?
Stay in the post.
Okay.
And if there's if you're unsure, just text me. I rarely don't have my phone in my hand.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so just focus on post.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and finish these ones this month because I got some time tomorrow.
Okay. So what I want to start focusing on is getting the MailChimp to just push people to the site.
Yeah.
That's what I want to focus on.
Absolutely. Let me show you some stuff I've done with MailChimp for Kazoom. So I keep my campaigns really simple. I'll show you some past templates. So after I've selected all that shit, oops. All right. So instead of selecting one of those templates, I have ones that I've already done, and they all come up. So we always send one out when it gets captured and when it gets released. So for example, we'll just look at this one.
Captured means somebody found it?
Yeah, somebody found it, yeah. So real simple, just logo up top. Cool image because, again, people have pictures.
Right.
Now this image is linked to that page. People like to click shit.
Yeah.
If they click it, they're on the website.
Okay. So any picture I do, try to have it go back to the website.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then here's my little text section. And I just always try to keep it short and simple. Because remember, people don't want to read and read their email. Just bullet points.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Just like headline, and the headline itself can be a link to the page on the site where you want them to go. You know, just real simple and easy. I tried adding this video thing, and this particular one is like a test, but it just kind of blows. Because then people are going to YouTube instead of my site.
Got it.
So I only did it this one time, but it didn't really work so well. It'd be nice if you could embed videos, but it really doesn't work. So we literally just keep it that simple.
Okay.
Yeah. So straight to the point, short, easy, you know. And we get some pretty good stats. Cancel this one. So you can see I got some pretty good open rates.
Okay.
162 people, 30%, 30%.
And why are the number of subscribers different for each one?
So this was one that went out telling someone about a new flag, at which point we had 557 users. 41 people registered for that particular flag drop to go out and find it.
Oh, I see.
So I emailed only those 41 people.
Okay, got it.
You know what I mean? So then you see the next one we had 600. It just kind of shows you our list growth. And then now 638, and then 637, and today we have 700. So it goes up and up and up.
Okay.
Each time. So pretty simple. But the cool thing is, like, if you start doing that, checking that box for Google Analytics, like when you click into, say, the campaign, where is it? Analytics 360, I think it is. It gets just some more metrics that you can see, all this different stuff.
Which has meaning.
Not much right now, but
I mean, if you know what they are, it has meaning.
I mean, if you had 1 million people on your list, this is something you could show to an advertiser, for example.
Okay.
Definitely the open rate is going to be important. When you start telling people, hey, we could put an ad in our monthly email there for you too.
And this is how many people are going to look at it, based on history.
Right.
Okay.
Or we're going to drive people, to this particular page on your directory site, which I should be able to start soon. I gave Will those fields, I think. The name,
fields?
Like the stuff, the data that he needs from the business listings.
Oh, yeah. He showed me.
Did he start gathering any of those together yet?
I think he did.
Okay.
I saw him showing people.
I wasn't here Wednesday when he was here, so I don't know.
His main thing is pipe drive.
Pipe drive. What about it?
So he's now got our people starting to use pipe drive.
Oh, yes?
For locations to call up to get them to advertise in the magazine.
Oh, like with this? This is our pipe drive.
Yeah, so he set up.
Oh, he created an account for you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's really useful, man. I mean, you can I have all these different pipelines for like different stages of where people are at. Just great for me to track my projects and give all this cool data from people. And I'm glad he's using it. That's good.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he is.
Cool.
Okay, is there anything else you want to go over now?
Let's think. That's pretty much it. I'm just going to get this content added tomorrow.
Okay.